Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video about one of history's most legendary military rivalries, the bitter centuries-long struggle between ancient superpowers Rome and Carthage known as the Punic Wars. Strap in as we cover Hannibal's bold invasion of Italy, Rome's tenacity and toughness, and the seismic battles like Cannae and Zama that decided supremacy in the Mediterranean world over 2,000 years ago. The three Punic Wars between Rome and Carthage spanned 118 years from 264 to 146 BC. This titanic conflict defined the rise of Rome into the dominant superpower of antiquity. It all began from tensions over strategic control of Sicily, a key Mediterranean trade nexus. Rome's victory in the First Punic War gave it naval dominance and control over Sicily. This led Carthage to expand into Spain under the Barca family. Fearing a threat, Rome instigated the Second Punic War, leading to Hannibal's legendary march over the Alps into Italy with war elephants. Though Hannibal inflicted crushing defeats on Rome like Cannae, he lacked siege equipment to take Rome itself. Roman general Scipio eventually took the fight to Carthage, defeating Hannibal at Zama in 202 BC. Utterly beaten, Carthage surrendered and was levied crippling reparations. Half a century later, Rome provoked the Third Punic War to destroy its rival once and for all. After a 3-year siege, Carthage was burnt to the ground in 146 BC and its lands annexed by Rome. This ended the Punic Wars with Rome undisputed master of the Mediterranean. First Punic War, 264 to 241 BC. The First Punic War erupted partly from Rome's expanding influence in mainland Italy. This threatened Carthage's core holdings like Sicily and Sardinia. Tensions peaked when Rome intervened in a mercenary uprising in Carthage's domain of Messina in 264 BC. Rome wanted control of Sicily, which Carthage refused. Thus began a 23-year war focused around Sicily, with massive fleets clashing at sea while armies battled on land for control of key coastal cities and bases. Rome prevailed by adapting Carthage's naval techniques and building a large fleet of quinqueremes galleys with 5 banks of oars manned by professional rowers. This negated Carthage's traditional naval edge. At the crucial Battle of Agates Islands in 241 BC, Rome destroyed the bulk of the Carthaginian navy to win the war. Sicily was now Rome's while Carthage was forced to pay heavy tribute. Interval between wars. Stripped of Sicily and Sardinia, Carthage focused on expanding its possessions in Hispania, Spain, under the Barcid clan. This brought Carthaginian territory alarmingly close to Italy again. Tension rose as Carthage's commercial empire recovered. Roman intervention on behalf of the city of Saguntum led to the Second Punic War in 218 BC, with Hannibal leading his famous march over the Alps into Italy. Second Punic War. Hannibal invades Italy, 218 to 201 BC. At its peak, Hannibal's army numbered over 100,000 men and dozens of elephants. After crossing the Alps and defeating Roman armies at Tribia and Lake Trasimene, he achieved lasting fame for winning his greatest victory at Cannae in 216 BC. At Cannae, Hannibal used brilliant tactics to encircle and destroy an 86,000-strong Roman army in a single day. Rome lost over 50,000 men, the deadliest one-day loss in history. Yet Roman morale held firm. Though never beaten in battle, Hannibal struggled without siege equipment to force Rome to surrender. Roman general Fabius Maximus wisely avoided pitched battle, wearing Hannibal down through attrition. The war turned when Roman general Scipio landed in North Africa, forcing Hannibal's recall in 203 BC. At Zama the next year, Scipio defeated Hannibal, ending Carthage's hopes. Rome imposed crippling reparations. Third Punic War, destruction of Carthage, 149 to 146 BC. Despite the heavy burdens imposed after the Second Punic War, Carthage's resilience led to renewed Roman distrust. When Carthage defended itself from the neighboring kingdom of Numidia, Rome claimed breach of treaty. In 149 BC, Rome declared war again, seeking Carthage's total destruction. Roman armies invaded North Africa. The city resisted fiercely behind strong walls, but a brutal 3-year siege culminated in the Romans sacking and burning Carthage in 146 BC. With their historic foe devastated, Rome now had undisputed mastery of the Mediterranean. The Punic Wars ushered in an era of Roman imperial reach and dominance that would last for centuries. So there you have it, the bitter centennial struggle between the superpowers of Rome and Carthage that decided control of the ancient Mediterranean world. Which battle stood out to you the most? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.